Good evening. This is a quickie, little Bucks post game. Bucks beat the Knicks 111-107. This is the end of the Tuesday, January 10th episode of the Bart Winkler Show. I need to figure out how to connect links to links, but I've got another YouTube video that's like 40 minutes, me doing voicemails, me with Toby. I just got to figure out a way to connect that to this. So if you're listening to this, blah, 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 check out the YouTube channel, like and subscribe at Bart Winkler Show. All right, so the Bucks beat the Knicks. How about that? Didn't look like it was going to go that way for a while. 111-107 the final. Bucks beat the Knickerbockers. I say it the full name to sound cool. Hello to Jerry. Hello to Matthew. Hello to Laura. Hello to Timmy. Chewing on a gummy.
You know it.
Hey, did you hear the big news?
No.
Happy Place Hemp. We wanted to do a promotion for Green Bay, and we're gonna do a percent off of how many points Green Bay scored on Sunday. But then they only scored 16.
Yeah.
And it's already 25% off, so we didn't want to do 16% off.
You didn't want to go under?
Yeah. So we doubled it. I don't know how long, but it's 32% off right now. Promo code BART is 32% off happyplacehemp.com for at least a couple days. I'm not totally clarified if it's through the weekend yet or not, but it's like a third off. So happyplacehemp.com promo code.
I'm going to run there right now to my computer.
Yeah. All right. I'll talk a little Bucks first, and then I got a voicemail to play, and I do want to talk about some of LaFleur's stuff. And Tim, it's good to see you.
Always good to see you, Bart. Nice win tonight. Biggest comeback of the year.
Are we talking about the massive 50-point comeback that TCU is going to put on Georgia, or?
I don't think that's going to happen.
I had that game on the TV. I had the Bucks on the computer next to me. I fell asleep. I missed the whole second quarter. I passed out. This game sucks. This national championship game sucks. And now I've already seen the hot takers say that Alabama should have been in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah. Once again, I agreed with Tony. You know, God, just 2 for 2. That son of a bitch.
What did you want in the playoff?
No. I wanted TCU. I drank the TCU.
TCU deserved it, and so did Michigan, so did Ohio State, and so did Georgia. So the 4 of them played, and now here's the final, and Georgia is better, and they're winning.
I thought TCU would win this game.
Oh, no, I never thought that. You guys are crazy to think that. But I do think TCU deserved it. And TCU beat 100%. Michigan.
Michigan was the other undefeated, right? Yeah.
If there was a 1-2, it was going to be Georgia-Michigan. TCU beat Michigan. What sucks about college football, and I hope the new playoffs fix this, is the regular season is so exciting to me. And every week it's like, how does this affect the playoff? How does it affect the playoff? And the playoffs come. And this year they were finally good. But the national championships, like, we're all in NFL mode. Even if your team got beat the other day because they suck, we're looking forward to the playoffs. It's NFL right now, and then there's this random college game. I don't know. I'm sad that it sucked.
Too bad they need to play the national. They need to figure it out where they can play the national championship on like New Year's Day.
Well, or a Saturday. I think a Saturday.
Or a Saturday, sure, but not. I mean. What do you want it like this past Saturday or next Saturday? I mean, we're in the heart of the NFL playoffs.
Georgia's schedule next year is UT Martin, Ball State, South Carolina, UAB, Auburn, Kentucky, Vanderbilt, Florida, Missouri, Ole Miss, Tennessee, and Georgia Tech. So unless Graham Mertz and the Gators can shock Georgia, they're probably going to go for a three-peat. Damn.
Yeah, they need a quarterback though. So.
45-7 right now. Would you want to draft Stetson Bennett if you're the Packers? Get Rodgers out of here? I don't know if you knew this, but he's the same age as Lamar Jackson. I don't know if you saw that.
I mean, maybe like what? He's going to go, 5th, 6th round?
I don't know. All right. Bucks win tonight, 111-107. And it's just a relief. It's not, again, they've been playing like crap.
Well, they were playing like crap.
We did a post game after the Raptors. They won that game in overtime. They had to come back, or they blew a lead. They blew a massive lead.
Yes.
Won in overtime. Big shot by Grayson Allen. Then they lost to the Hornets, and Giannis. I had the quote here. I was going to play it. Lost it already. I suck. But he's just like, look, we're not going to win all the time. We just got to, he's very head on his shoulders about it. But losing to the Hornets 138-109. Okay. You go to New York tonight. Giannis usually plays pretty well there. More of a pedestrian stat line from him. And I say that it's 22, 10, and 5, which I could play a full season in the NBA and not accumulate that as a stat line. So, but normally he owns Madison Square Garden. But tonight it was more about Joe Ingles off the bench, 5 for 11. Everybody chipped in a little bit. Drew, Bobby, Brooke had some big shots. Grayson. So Bucks got to win, and I think that's healthy for them. They're in a point of their schedule that is not totally tough. Now, they are going to be on ESPN on Wednesday. That's against the Hawks. Then they've got the Heat back-to-back at Miami on Thursday night, and then at Miami Saturday at noon before the playoffs. So that'll be interesting. Indiana, Toronto, Cleveland, Detroit. All right, there's some teams in there. Denver, Indiana, New Orleans. So a couple of national TV games the rest of the week. But I think just for, sometimes I've said this about the Bucks before. In an 82-game season, it's not necessarily they need to win for their morale. They need to win for our morale.
I'm going to the game, actually, on Monday during the day, the daytime game.
Oh, shit.
Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
They're at home?
They're at home, yeah. And it's what? The game's at 1:30?
1:30, shit.
Yeah.
Interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll take my kid out of daycare and take him to a game.
There you go.
Because I want to take him to a game. I mean, we're not going to stay for the whole game, but...
Yeah.
Shit.
Buy a ticket and get a voucher.
Oh my God, the Bucks are up my ass, dude. There's this one. I don't know how she's a Bucks representative, and she's like, "Hey, do you want tickets?" I'm like, I don't know.
Is her name Emma Baker? Because I get the same emails.
Well, I didn't want to say her name, but then I went to a game. Well, first, was she doing this for you? She would be like, "Hey, Charlotte really wants you to talk to her." I'm like, who the hell is Charlotte? But yeah, she's like, hey, our records indicate you went to a game last week. Want to go to more?
Yes. I love it.
Yeah. Bears waiting for Wob. All right. That's good.
Georgia's about to score again.
Jesus. Did they play the Ant-Man trailer yet? That's the only reason I'm watching.
I haven't seen it, but I haven't been watching.
I'll just watch it online on Culture Crave or some bullshit.
And touchdown, 50.
Fuck. Let me play a voicemail. I don't really have much on the Bucks. I'm just happy they won.
They won. It's a nice comeback.
I mean, I've been doing Bucks post game, so I want to stay in that habit, but I don't got much to say. That's
37
Warriors.
Warriors. Nice.
And you should see my sweatpants, also Warriors.
Who's the voicemail from? Please tell me John from Franklin.
That I already played.
Okay.
This is from Landmark. Ready?
Let's go.
It's a Carl's Place voicemail, 402-915-BART.
What's going on, Bart? It's Landmark. You asked for some voicemails, so I wanted to give you my quick takes on a couple things. So, this Packers game, the way that they played, they earned that loss. And everybody has already dissected the Quay Walker stuff. Everybody's already dissected, how Rodgers has played in the offense and whatever. I'm still frustrated about Jair Alexander playing 8 yards off a dude on 4th and 2, and then them coming out of a timeout with that last play and not knowing what's going on. That's a microcosm of their entire season. From top to bottom, they earned that loss. And that's all I got to say about that. But what I do want to talk to you about is you being mad at Jair. You former goalkeepers in corners, you guys are actually very much alike. Because as a goalkeeper, you don't always get an opportunity to make that save. As a corner, you don't always get an opportunity to knock away that pass. But when you do, there's a high chance that you might not be successful. So you got to be confident. You got to have that flag. You got to be going with it. So I think your frustration with Jair is you see a lot of yourself when you were that goalkeeper in Jair. Anyway, speaking of goalkeepers, This is your Milwaukee Pro Soccer update on the Milwaukee Wave. They are currently 4-0-1. They had one overtime loss, but otherwise, the team's looking good. They have a goalkeeper this year who knows where his goal is, which is excellent. They play again on Friday. I will keep you updated, Bart. Sorry about the Packers, but let's go Wave. Let's go Bucks. Let's go Brewers, even though they still don't spend no money. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
Thanks, Landmark.
Go Wave.
Hey, I used to work for the Wave.
I remember.
I work for the other one now. Pro Soccer. We're going to be at events throughout the city this year, FYI.
When will they be naming the team?
Oh, they named it already. I'm not supposed to say, though.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to know?
Yeah.
It's the Milwaukee Emma Bakers.
Oh, fuck. Hey, Kevin Holden is at McGuire's as we speak.
Why aren't you there?
Because I didn't want to go. He's watching the game. He's a Georgia alum.
Oh, yeah. I got to get Holdy on the pod.
I mean, I can text him, tell him to join us. He can be the drunk one from McGuire's.
Yeah, send him the link.
All right. Hold on. Or just do your thing.
All right. Kevin Holden, CBS 58. We'll see. If he is not in a good state, that's fine. By the way, I got a couple comments yesterday saying that I look like ass. Yeah, these bags under my eyes are bad. What I'm doing right now is I'm putting out more videos for the before shots so that when I get in better shape and look better, I have the after. So that's what I'm doing. These are all the before shots. This is a long play that I'm doing. JM, aren't we getting a soccer stadium in downtown Milwaukee? Milwaukee Pro Soccer, yeah, I'm a part of that. 2025 is when they're going to kick off. And more details to come. I mean, it's going to be a while, but more details to come. DNPs for Aurora, rather, and Hill. Yeah, how'd my young guys do tonight? That's all I care about. Beauchamp hit a big three. He was, he had 8 points. Shorter bench tonight. How about that? Shorter bench.
Well, you had pretty much all the starters.
Matt LaFleur talk today. Asked if Joe Barry will be the Packers defensive coordinator. That's what I anticipate. Yes. I don't anticipate a whole lot, if any, staff changes at all. I really have been harping extensively on how much I don't like Aaron Rodgers. I'm taking all that energy and putting into Matt LaFleur. This guy is a nice guy and a nice family guy, and I get it, and I don't want to, root for anyone to lose their job, etc. But he is – I played a voicemail earlier in this episode. The guy goes, we're the franchise of Ray Nitschke. Now we're the franchise of eyebrow grazing Matt LaFleur. Like, he is – the fact that he doesn't – here's what bothers me about Matt LaFleur. He knows he needs to fire Joe Barry. He knows. He knew he needed to fire Mike Pettin. He knows he needs to sit Aaron Rodgers. He knows it. But he won't do it. He's trying to just like not have any confrontation and hope it all works out. And it's not going to work out. So it just drives me insane.
Did you see he's open to the idea of Hackett coming back?
Of Hackett coming back?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, he didn't do anything here. He was just a friend. What would Hackett do?
Offense? I don't know. Something.
Hackett's clueless.
Something with the quarterback? I don't know. How did he get a job?
Because they thought he was going to get Aaron Rodgers there. Everyone knows it.
Yeah.
Is Holden available or no?
Well, I sent it to him. I don't know.
Oh, we might be off by then. I just think it's the Matt LaFleur stuff. The day after you lose in such a horrendous way, this is 3 years in a row they lose at home, and Matt LaFleur is just going to be like, "Well, try it again. Bring back Rodgers." It's just so frustrating to be a Packer fan because they're not doing anything different. This is 12 years since we won a Super Bowl. And we act like that happened last Friday. No, LaFleur can fire Joe Barry any minute he wants to.
Gutekunst is talking Friday, right? I believe I heard that. That should be entertaining.
What's going on Friday?
I just think that he's doing like the end of the year stuff. Like LaFleur
What are you doing Friday?
Friday?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You want to do a live emergency pod on Friday?
After he
During.
talks? Oh, during? Sure.
We could do something Friday.
Okay.
Cone roller.
Oh.
Wearing a Trader Tim bag. Wow.
Trader Tim.
Not
Read
Trader
it and
Joe's.
weep,
Trader
Tim. Read
Tim.
it and weep.
What's going on, Cone? I haven't talked to you in a while. Sober.
Yeah,
Me.
sober. Yeah, you've talked to us a couple times the past week. But just getting my grievances out about the Packers loss. Whole team stunk. Rodgers included. How many more of these Lambeau games are we going to get before we do something different? So I'm, pretty much up for anything next year, whether Rodgers comes back, whether it's Love. I'm giving up at this point.
I want Rodgers gone. Are you with me finally or no?
No, I'm not with you because I do think he does come back just with his contract. I don't see any way the Packers really getting out of that. And I honestly don't see him retiring. Listening back to the press conference, it sounds a lot like the press conferences he's had the last couple years. So I still see
he makes us talk about this for 2 months instead of how shitty he plays.
Yeah, I mean, it's up to you what you talk about, Bart, but yeah.
Yeah, true. Hey, would you does this make sense to you? If I was presented the choice, Rodgers is not retiring. So I'm presented the choice. Rodgers comes back or Rodgers plays with another team. Now, you know how much I dislike Rodgers, but I would rather he plays with the Packers than any other team. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, and deep down, I would hope that'd be your answer, honestly. Like, Rodgers,
but it's not because I want Rodgers. It's because I don't want him somewhere else.
Well, doesn't that mean you really want him deep down?
No, it means I don't want to deal with having to watch the Packer game, but also be like, oh, what the fuck did Rodgers do? Oh shit, he threw 9 touchdowns for the Jets.
Oh, okay.
When's this Ant-Man trailer gonna play? Seriously,
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah. What
Is
else?
It playing right now? It's playing right now.
Oh fuck!
It's totally playing right now.
Do a play-by-play for me.
Ant-Man. It just ended. The full trailer at antman.com.
Corey says, "Who's the bigger bags? The one on Cone's head or the ones under Bart's eyes?"
Hold on, let me judge this here. Oh, I might have to go Bart's eye. Oh, Bart.
They are so saggy.
That's
I have to, when I fly Southwest, I have to pay $25 for each eye to check the luggage.
Two bags fly free, though.
Yeah, luggage flies free on Southwest, Bart. Your bags are flying free.
I know these bags are over the 50-pound limit. I gotta pay. They're making
Bart,
me pay.
I think honestly, if you just get a little shot of Botox in each one, I think that could get you right.
David says, "Man, I'm tired of my losing streaks on parlays. My wife is stressing me out because I took her paycheck to gamble and I can't stand her. I just want to drink and bet like a successful man. She hating."
Sounds like a hater.
I'd like to say hello to my friend listening in Liverpool. Hello, Lois.
Hello.
Hello, Lois.
Hi, Lois.
Sorry, Bart.
Laura says the bags under my eyes are designer bags. Like that.
So, Bart, question: do the Packers have a better or worse record next year?
Well, it depends who's quarterback. You saw that. He already put the record.
That's a good question, Cone. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know if you saw this, but I right before he came on, I said, I'm taking all my Rodgers hate energy and I'm just gonna leave Rodgers alone. It is what it is, right? I can't do anything about it. But I'm gonna take that and put it all into Matt LaFleur. This guy needs to go.
Stop.
I can't. This guy walks the same sidelines as Vince Lombardi. Are you fucking kidding me? Vince Lombardi would eat this guy for breakfast,
100%,
and then shit him out and eat him again for lunch.
Jesus,
that's what real men did. And I hate to say it, but Matt LaFleur is just not a real man. He's a fraud.
Vince Lombardi is famously the most like he was breaking barriers. He was the most open guy. There was no reason you weren't going to be on his team as long as you were good at football. He'd take one look at Matt LaFleur and be like, "Holy fuck, get out of here."
Matt LaFleur or Mike McCarthy?
McCarthy wins that game yesterday. McCarthy doesn't let Dan Campbell and a Lions team that's got nothing to play for beat them. He doesn't let his own guy Jamal Williams score 2 touchdowns on him. Now, McCarthy might go into Tampa and lose, but that's not the point. That's not the point.
He goes into Tampa and loses. He's getting fired next Monday, or next Tuesday.
Well, then we should do a little swappy swap.
No, McCarthy would never come back here, I don't think. And why would we want him back?
People get together all the time after breakups. McCarthy and Rodgers can get back together.
Save it for like some stupid podcast in 5 years that Rodgers will inevitably do.
Do you think I'll still be doing the podcast in 5 years?
I think so.
Not. I hope not.
Yeah, I'm pretty unhireable. I think so too, Cone.
Good God.
And I'm still going to be in a paper bag, and Tony will still be in Texas, and Tim will still be a trader. Nothing will change.
Yeah, nothing will change.
And Matt will still be in the Falls. And
yeah. Hey, I don't have to eat that toy. How about that?
I know. I don't have to take the bag off either.
No, we're good.
Did
you watch the Bucks at all?
No, I don't. I'm not. I haven't watched a single Bucks game all year, and it might stay that way. They just don't deserve my time. I'd rather give that to Greg Gard and the Wisconsin Badgers.
Yeah, how are your Badgers doing?
Dropped a tough one to Illinois on the road on Saturday, but no Tyler Wall. Big Ten play is going to be tough. Hard to win in the league. So just you learn from it and you move on.
Man, they got to fight to be even the best of the three out here. Marquette's doing well, but Milwaukee is on fire.
Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing Bart Lundy do. I went to a couple UWM games last year with Pat Baldwin as the coach. That man does not deserve to be a coach in any level. I'd take Tony in Texas's AAU team and him coaching over Pat Baldwin any day.
When I was at the press conference thing with Lundy, he goes, "Man, there's so many people that just don't know." Matt says, "Cone, I hate you."
Yeah, I've seen him on the show a couple times say that. I have no idea why.
Why don't you guys work it out?
I don't know what the beef is. I think he's just pissed I don't show my face, but whatever.
Can we at least see the back of your head?
No.
Wow.
Yeah.
It'd be nice, Some people need to show their face behind their takes.
How is Cone in a paper bag? And right now, literally, he's the best looking guy in this chat.
Fuck you, Bart.
What? That's a dig on me too.
Okay.
I may have designer bags under my eyes, but you look like you're storing nuts for the winter.
You're a dick. You know what, Bart? You know what? Forget it. I'm going to join forces with Bowtie now.
Bodie, let's go.
No, it's Bowtie. Please pronounce it correctly.
Bodie?
Bowtie. I'm going to join forces with him, I think.
How many touchdowns did Georgia score since we started?
I don't know, but I think Stetson Bennett just came out. He was giving hugs to everybody.
Do you think Stetson Bennett has, what does his NFL career look like, if you had to guess?
He's a good backup for Jordan Love.
I think we should draft him, Cone.
Do you really?
He's as old as Lamar Jackson. He's already a veteran.
I mean, I don't hate honestly, the Packers better figure out what they're doing with Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, why wouldn't I, if Goody loves Georgia guys so much, how about draft a guy that went 18 for 25, 304, 4 touchdowns, plus 2 rushing touchdowns?
Might as well.
I ain't going to pass on that.
If Rodgers is gone, they got to take another quarterback no matter what. So, not the worst choice. You could get it probably pretty late if I had to guess too.
Yeah. Well, I got nothing else to say. It was a pretty good episode.
Matt, join the live right now. Let's go. Let's hash it out.
Oh, I'd pay for that. Can we get that on Bart Winkler Plus?
Wisco Cheese wants to know what's the deal with the Rodgers Jets rumor. I don't think that there's necessarily a rumor as much as there's Vegas odds that put like the Raiders at the top and then the Jets, because the Jets need a quarterback. All the teams at the top are teams that need quarterbacks, and Favre went there, so maybe people are doing that. There's no Rodgers Jets rumor that I can substantiate as legit.
I mean, there's
also I'm so disconnected from the Packers, like I don't know anything. So
there's only going to be a handful of teams in the AFC that could even be in a position to get them. So I mean, there's going to be odds for probably 5-6 other teams. Raiders.
Cone Roller's been in a bag this whole time. Darot Wilder wants to know why you're wearing a glory hole on your face.
Oh, God.
All right, before I sign off, Matt in the Falls is here. Also, I'm so disconnected from the Packers. Like, I don't know anything. Who's watching?
Turn your radio down.
Turn it down. Turn the radio down.
Could even be in a position to get them. So
that's Cone.
Odds for probably 5-6
Matt.
teams. Raiders.
Cone Roller's been in a bag this whole time. Darot Wilder wants to know why you're wearing a glory hole on your face. Turn it down. What are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I had the YouTube open and the StreamYard, so it was playing it twice. But anyway, Cone, I just want to know why the bag. Like, what are you hiding from? What is the why? Just why?
Why not? I mean, what's the concern?
What is your concern? Why don't you want us to know what you look like?
So creepers like you don't track me down in the grocery store.
But it's fun when we get together in the grocery store. And it's like, hey man, we like the same thing. We're we have common interests.
Zach says big win. There he is, my guy Zach.
Camaraderie and community, and that's what we're all about.
See, Zach and Matt met because of this.
Yep, I think that's the Zach. Zach, is that you?
I think it is.
That you?
Yeah.
Pick and save, Zach.
That's a fair point because I met Tim Shea in person and it was fun connecting with him.
Tim, does Cone Roller have like a gruesome scar across his face? Is he missing an eye?
Zach says it's him, by the way.
Hey, Zach. Great to meet you. Wasn't it fun? Cone could be part of this camaraderie, but he just... And what's with the Tim on the bag? What is this now?
Because it says Trader Tim, and Tim's a traitor.
Oh.
Traitor. You never crossed the family. Tim.
Like a fur trader?
No. I had some choice words for people last night.
Oh, TRAIOTOR.
They don't like me now, so. Oh well.
Yeah, well, that's what happens with Cone. Those guys, they butter you up for 6 months, and you love them, and they all fucking turn on you.
And I'll be honest. There's a little animosity because I feel like it was Cone and Tony were trying to do their own thing, battling against the Bart Winkler Show, and I'm Bart Winkler Show till I die, baby.
They want to start
BWS
their
crew.
own.
BWS crew. Ho ho ho.
They want to start their own podcast.
Oh, do they?
That is, I can deny those rumors from Tim Shea. Source me. And
Tony in the bag. That could be the title of the podcast.
Facts. But Bart, don't you want people? What would you rather have? Would you rather have
normal looking teeth, from what I can tell? So that's not it.
What's that, Cone?
Would you rather have people listening live on YouTube or in the morning? What's better for your overall numbers?
I would rather have you interact and then listen the next day, like Matt does
every day.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I do. This is what I do for the people, for Bart, for everyone.
Hey, Matt, earlier in this,
I don't actually hate Cone. I hate the mystery of the Cone.
I'm
sure he's a wonderful person. You've got some funny stuff going on.
Cone's actually one of the funnier people I've ever met in my life. I just don't know what he looks like.
You've never met him?
Well, actually, I do know what he looks like, but
what?
Touchdown, Georgia.
So I'm the only one then, huh?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Tony
you sleuth my address. You can sleuth Cone.
I don't know his name, which is even more.
I don't know his name either. You can figure it out.
Even if I can see his face.
Look at he's got a light. Look at he's got a light in the back of his. He's got a light in the back of his apartment. I'm assuming
he's obviously young and single because he's got nothing on his walls.
Yeah, he's got a washer and dryer unit. Look at that. He's got a nice fridge, nice kitchen. There's his TV. Looks like he's got
one bedroom or is that a 2-bedroom? No, that's a balcony.
Looks like he's got our show on
bedroom.
pause on YouTube from 30 minutes ago.
I got 2 bedrooms. 2 bedrooms.
Okay.
Oh no, the bag's coming off.
2 bedrooms.
Uh-oh.
Whoa. We were so close.
All right, here to dispel some rumors. This is a Bucks post game show.
Bart
Tony in
Winkler Show.
Texas, everybody.
Oh, hey, just out of work.
Cone roller, is that a Trader Tim bag?
It is. It is. He's a traitor.
Trader. I thought we were friends, Tim.
I don't know, Tony.
Hey,
After
our
yesterday, now this TCU bullshit going on.
frogs took one on the chin. I know.
Georgia's still scoring 59-7. Bart.
Who just scored?
Georgia. There's some running back. They have all their backups in.
Oh,
You know what?
McConkey again?
Hey, low key, Bart. One of your best takes was Herschel Walker.
What about him?
No, just your takes that you had in the past.
Well, he's a fucking idiot.
I love it.
I mean, how is he not?
No, he is.
But he had a R Republican next to his name, so if I say that, everyone's like,
No,
it's a 50-50 split. The guy is an idiot. He's
no,
stupid.
call it like it is.
No, I'm an R, and he's definitely an idiot.
Call it like
He's an idiot.
so.
Yeah.
All right. We're talking Bucks. We talking Packers. What are we talking?
Well, for the last 10 minutes, we've been talking who is Cone Roller? Is there a new podcast? Tim versus Tony, Cone versus Tony, Matt versus Cone, me versus my sagging eyes. It's all over the place.
Well, what do you think about Joe Barry, Matt, with everyone coming back, the entire coaching staff? What do you think about that, Matt?
I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
I'll answer for Matt. It's fucking ridiculous. Matt LaFleur is I don't want to say like words that I shouldn't say. But he's a fucking pussy.
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Back up, LaFleur.
Yeah.
He won't.
100%.
The hug with Joe Barry early this season wasn't like, oh, you did a good job with your defense today. It was, oh, thank God I don't have to be in the uncomfortable position of firing you now. I said this last night, and I mean it. He would rather fire himself before he fires Joe Barry. He's just so, he sucks. All you guys, all my life, I try to be on the radio, and people tell me, you can't talk about football. You're a shocker guy. You can't talk about football. You're a beta. Yet the coach of the Green Bay Packers is the biggest beta that I've ever known.
He's not exactly Vince Lombardi. Yeah.
Zach has now changed his name. Zach in the Falls. That's the Zach that ran into Matt when they met in the frozen aisle.
Produce.
And Matt thinks that that's why Cone should take his bag off to be a part of this community.
It's all about community. That's all we have. At the end of the day, all we have is each other.
Yeah.
All right. So the entire coaching
Tony's
staff,
met me in person.
I'm with you guys. They probably should make a move somewhere, and they're not going to make that move. They're very reactionary. They're not proactive on this stuff. What are we looking at with the quarterback position? That's the elephant in the room. What is going to happen with the quarterback?
I would like to not answer that question and instead ask this question. Would you guys like me to, on my phone, watch the new Ant-Man trailer and give my live reactions?
No.
Yes.
I'm a Paul Rudd fan, so go ahead.
Jordan Love.
I just got to tell you, the MCU, I love it. I fucking love it.
I have one gripe with that. I mean, how can you just trash on Avatar? And I'm not even a big Avatar fan. Like, how can you just trash on them, but then be a diehard for Marvel? Like, what's the difference?
My problem with Avatar isn't so much. I mean, I think I generally enjoyed the first movie, even though it was Fern Gully again. But the problem with Avatar is it just broke records for 2022. More people saw Avatar and paid more money than Top Gun Maverick. Top Gun Maverick was like a sensation. You couldn't get away from it. It was everywhere. It was part of the zeitgeist. Avatar, the only time I ever see Avatar in the news is Avatar breaks this record. No one's talking about it. No one's going to it. So who are these people that are going?
Cobra.
If you want to watch Avatar someday, fine. But if you're going to like go the first weekend. That's weird. Also, how I just don't get it. The same way I don't understand why when I go in and get the benefit of sitting in the club seats at Lambeau, why I have to listen to the radio broadcast the whole day?
Hey, was it tape delayed?
No.
Okay. Hey, what's your beef with Larrabee?
I like Wayne. I had a dinner once where I was there with Wayne, and then we talked, and I told Freeman this, and Freeman goes, "Oh no, Wayne doesn't like you." And I go, "Well, we just had a great dinner. We had a great time." And he goes, "No, doesn't like you." And then the next time I saw Wayne, he was very standoffish. I believe that Wayne does like me, and I do like Wayne. And Chuck I believe he started a fire. I believe he told both of us we don't like the other person, is what I believe. And I'd love to address this with Frames, but he won't come on a podcast because a podcast isn't big enough for Chuck and Winkler. So that's why I have to call the Pabst Theater or Turner Hall and organize this whole fucking show and sell tickets and put myself out there and put myself liable just to get Chuck in a room with me so I can ask him, why'd you backstab me on Wayne?
Chuck wants to get paid. That's all it is.
I'll pay him.
Yeah. I'd go pay for that.
Okay, Chuck's been saying he won't come on my podcast because it needs to be bigger. If I text Chuck right now and said, Chuck, $50, come on my podcast tomorrow, he'd join in 5 minutes.
I'll match that.
That would buy him enough Taco Bell for the week.
Yeah.
Hey, do you miss radio at all? Or are you just glad to be not waking up early?
Well, I did 3 CBS Sports radios over the holiday.
Are you doing any more in the near future?
Yes, I don't have a date on the calendar though, but I am still employed there. Tony, I really like this better. I think that it's been. I honestly, I think that it's more control. I mean, obviously, it's not the same. I made more then.
You know what's great is I can now see you.
But I can see you, and I can see Tim, and I can see Matt, and I don't know what happened to Cone. He kind of disappeared. But then the fact is, I can talk to you guys at the same time, and it makes, like, I still feel like, I have to think about this when I'm doing YouTube. Will this play on audio if people are just getting it on audio? And I think we've gotten to a point where it does work. So because Tony, we love Howard Stern, and I listen to Howard Stern a bunch, and I love that there can be 9 voices at the same time, but they tell you who's talking, and then you pick up who's talking, and I like that. I like my favorite parts of radio is when I would just not talk, and I'd have 2 callers go at it. I always thought that was the best.
Or how about when I would call and you'd be buying boots for the wife?
I think that was Michael's.
No, that was Bart. Bart. I would catch Bart texting his buddies or something's going on. I'm like, Bart, you hear me? He's like, oh, no, sorry.
I said boots for the wife to rip on Bill, yeah.
Yeah. You would say that, but I know you were half-assed listening to me. I don't know.
Well, we all have to 100% listen to this. DeRot Wilder gives $20. That's going to the Freeman Slush Fund. That is going to the Freeman Slush Fund.
Wow, what a donation!
He wants to know favorite modern video game for $20. You're a gamer, Matt, right?
I'm not.
I mean, I play Fortnite with him.
Oh. I don't game. I bought Madden the day it came out. That's the last time I opened up my PlayStation 4.
That's what I have. I have a PlayStation 4 and a Switch, but I haven't gotten the new ones. I'm not a big gamer.
The Rottweiler says he wants Texas Pete's answer. Texas Pete?
Is that supposed to be me?
I think.
With a question.
Huh?
Video game.
Oh, I don't play. I haven't played since I was 19 when I started to like meet girls.
Atari?
I don't play any games.
Corey says, let's give that $20 to Tony for a shirt that fits his arms.
Woo!
Did you guys ever play the best game ever? 2 of them. Both Super Nintendo, I believe.
Legend of Zelda.
One might have been Sega.
Metroid.
Those are good.
Marble Madness
No.
or Micro Machines?
No.
All right. We've
Bart,
gotten to, I can hear you. It's prop comedy time of the night, okay?
All right.
What were you going to say?
I was going to ask you a question. Did you witness Aaron Rodgers' last game in Green Bay?
I witnessed Mason Crosby's last game in Green Bay.
You were pretty tough on him this
Oh,
morning.
the kicks were so bad.
That was funny.
Here's the games I play.
Warriors.
Separation anxiety. Spidey and Venom. College football 95. No better game ever been made.
Touchdown, Georgia.
Turtles, Hyperstone Heist. Are you fucking kidding me? Zombies ate my goddamn neighbors.
PlayStation
Sonic
1?
2, classic.
Oh, wow. This is good radio.
Animaniacs, the Sega game. Whoa. 1999 for a Chuck and Winkler pay-per-view special fund.
How is this happening?
I don't know.
Who's
NNYE66. He's on Twitter. I talked to him on Twitter. I was going to wrap up 20 minutes ago, but people start giving me money for a show with me and Chuck. That's never going to happen. I'm like, I'm going to try to make it happen. I promise. Woo! Bitches be crazy for NHL 95.
Go.
Timu Delaney, son.
Bonnie.
San
Do
Jose
I have
Sharks?
Earthworm Jim? Oh, I fucking better have Earthworm Jim.
Toe Jam and Earl.
Oh my God, I know I have Toe Jam and Earl.
Tim, what's your favorite video game?
MLB The Show.
Hey, you beat this game in 10 minutes. AABB. Done. Fuck you. That's Aladdin. Bears' favorite game. Bubble and Squeak. All right, clearly the show's over. But I do have to find... Oh, who asked for it? Suck it, bitch.
There it is.
Earthworm Jim.
There you go.
Oh, people want to know if I have Ren and Stimpy Road Rash. Oh, Road Rash. That game was fucking money. You just kick people off the motorcycle. I don't think I have it. I might have Lion King. I don't have Ren and Stimpy.
Gotta watch out for those wildebeest in the Lion King. That was hard.
If you're listening, you're like, what's going on? I'm showing off my Sega games. Cool Spot.
I feel sorry for anyone that is.
Hey, Tim, while Bart's looking at video games, and Matt, what do you think about Luke Fickell so far? You guys excited about what's going on?
I'm a Florida State Seminoles fan.
Oh, you are? Okay.
That's where I went to school. So if you want to talk Jameis Winston or how big of a cheater Jimbo Fisher is, we could do that.
I love Tallahassee.
It's a great town. Tallahassee, baby. Tallahassee.
Luke
Best
Fickell
soccer
is
game I ever had. Pro
the
Move
man.
Soccer.
Tony. Luke Fickell is the man. I'm getting yelled at on Twitter.
Oh,
for-
shit.
Who?
What do you got? What is that? Shaq Fu?
Jesus Christ, what? How much money does your friend have? He just gave me $50.
He's a generous guy. He's the guy who tips the pizza delivery man $20 for no reason.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to refund him for this. I can't take this.
Just send it to me, Bart. Send it to me.
Hey, I need a Marquette recap for you this week.
Oh, the Marquette Gold. Yes, they did win their game over the weekend.
Yeah.
Against Georgetown.
You gotta bring up that purple $50 thing. Put that on the bottom of the screen. Woo, purple, fuchsia.
Sending you just because you busted out Sega games from a bag. And not only that, it's a Trader Joe's bag.
Not a Trader Tim?
Trader Tim.
With the adapter hanging out for the
Look at
coax
this.
cable.
Balla, thank you. One more game for you. Did you guys know they made a game based on Tim Shea's life?
Oh,
no.
shit. What are you going to do?
Booger Man.
Booger.
Christ.
That was harmless.
Oh my God, Zach just gave me $10.
Whoa! I don't know how to do this. Now I feel behind. I already bought you some stuff. I don't feel that bad.
Hot take, Jake. I thought you were having a nice night with your wife.
Jake,
My wife?
Now
Jake-
you have an orange room too? How many
I
different
got
colors?
them. I got them all, man.
Jake, I got to tell you something.
What's up?
I was someone that listens to the show down in Texas. Mutual
Yeah.
friend of mine goes, I really like that hot take, Jake.
Smart man.
True story that happened today.
He appreciates the truth, man.
The
But,
Cowboy
uh,
fan, but it was pretty funny.
I just want to say
NFL 95. You could put people in the hospital so quick. Oh, I shouldn't say that this week.
Oh,
Shit.
oh, no,
I'll read that.
Jesus. Bartholomew, come on.
95, they
man.
would have finished that game.
Christ. Hey, couple things. I want to say after last night's show, Bart, I want you on a 2 gummy minimum because that shit was hilarious when it went off the rails. I was losing it.
I popped 2 Happy Place hemp gummies at the beginning of the show, which, by the way, 32% off this week.
All right,
the
I'm making
promo
my.
code.
You know, I'm making my order.
But you
What do you
could
get?
tell when they hit.
What do you get, Jake?
Oh well, the last time I got the sampler pack, but God, I can't remember what kind they're. The strawberry kind.
Oh yes.
Flat on my ass, my
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah.
In a good way.
Yes.
In the
yes.
best way. I did want to bring up, I thought the best contribution tonight was from DNP knee soreness, the sorest of sore knees. There's a myth that one day Chris Middleton will play for this team. I'm holding out hope.
Oh, Jesus, Jake.
Just dump him
I'm
already.
concerned too. I don't. Oh, whoa! Not dump him, but I'm concerned.
I got to
about
ruin
him
a good
come back
time. I'm
and
going
fitting
through my
in.
old Sega games.
I mean, I know I'm being a dead horse, but they have to get rid of him. They can't keep him
No,
around. You
no,
can't. You
no.
cannot pay 32-year-old Chris Middleton 4 years and $200 million or something ridiculous. You can't do it.
I don't think he
Can't
would
pay
want.
Aaron Rodgers
He knows that he's
$69
not worth
to
50
go
million.
8 and 9.
Well, you got to think of it this way. Middleton's got one payday left, right? And he's going to be probably the number 1 free agent available on the market.
Only
So-
real ones know how shitty this game is.
What
You
do
just
got there?
fly a plane. It's like Space Invaders, only worse.
What was your favorite Sega game, Bart?
Barney, because you couldn't die. And I always tried to like make him fall off cliffs, but you wouldn't. He couldn't die. He could not die.
You tried to make Barney fall off a
Try to
cliff.
kill him every time.
Jesus, man. What's going on with you? today?
I'm pretty honestly. I loved Earthworm Jim. I love
Earthworm
Zombies Ate My
Jim,
Neighbors.
yes. Thank you.
Zombies Ate My Neighbors. I loved.
Toe Jam and
Uh,
Earl.
Toe Jam and Earl was really boom. Oh, I used to play that as a music bed.
Yeah.
People, I don't know if people caught up on it or not.
My wife says Paperboy, but I don't think.
Paperboy was Nintendo. Jeez,
Yeah.
get it straight.
What are you talking about?
Oh, it
Favorite
might have been
Sega
Sega.
game.
My bad.
No, that's all I got. I do want to just shout out Tony. Man, you did it, man. You convinced Bart. I tried to warn him.
What?
But you know, I'm not even upset about yesterday. Like yesterday, I wasn't
It
really that
wasn't.
upset. Like you can't be mad about something you know is going to happen. Like I can't be mad if the sun comes up tomorrow. So if Aaron Rodgers,
Wait, I just saw it 65-7.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What a great night for football, huh? But no,
Amos
like-
is on my dick because I threw a game.
They're indestructible.
Yeah.
Can I just say
How do you think? How do you think I have him 35 years later?
If people are
I'll
mad that
punt
Aaron
the
Rodgers,
console across the room to show you how indestructible they are.
Does that still work?
Tim's interested.
Because
Hey,
if-
When
Bird,
it's when
live
it's not
stream.
working, you do the same thing that you do with Tim Shea. You blow on it.
or so I hear.
Jake, what are you saying?
I was just trying to say that getting mad at Aaron Rodgers for shitting his pants in a big game is like getting mad about the sun coming up. Like you know it's going to happen. What are you upset about?
Recently, yeah.
You can't. Yeah, the numbers don't lie. You can't.
Here, let's test it.
Jesus.
And then I'm wrapping up. This is
Right.
getting out of hand.
How many gummies did Bart have before I came on?
You look like you've had 10.
Bill,
Yeah.
it's been a long day.
You look like you got an IV of gummies.
I had the old open to close at work today, so it was like a 5 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. kind of day. So that was, it was a tough one.
Jeffrey says Tony in Texas looks like a dad who has 10 minutes penciled in for your piano recital, but that's it.
Yep.
Oh, don't mess with that dude, man. I seen Tony with a muscle shirt on. That dude's jacked to the
He's right.
gills. Tony, are you natty?
My what?
Are you natty?
No.
No? All right.
All right.
I don't think you understood the question.
This is for
Ask
Amos.
if you do steroids, Tony.
No.
There we go.
This is for
Oh,
Amos.
all right.
Then I'm going to wrap up.
You're not going to stream, Bart?
We are
Stream
streaming.
what? I've been
I mean,
streaming
I
for
want
an
you to
hour.
live stream.
I came on here for 10 minutes.
I want you to live stream your
We're just
Sega
hanging out at
experience.
this point.
Oh, I can live stream some Sega.
Hey, when's
Hell
the
yeah.
Bart Winkler rundown or whatever at McGuire's?
Next week or the week after. I got to talk to Tim.
What's it called? I forgot the name.
The hurry up.
Hurry up. Hurry up. Great.
Amos, this is Vector Man 2.
Oh, no.
This is how indestructible these are. Not that. I just threw it against the wall. It bounced back to me in better condition. Okay.
It's probably worth something, man. You shouldn't be doing that.
Jesus. Ooh, stream on the green screen behind me. That's a good idea.
Jake, who's starting quarterback next year?
J Love, baby. J Love or bust. Although I gotta admit, I saw something today that LaFleur said he anticipates that Joe Barry will be back, and if that's the case, I don't know if I'm gonna watch the Packers next year because they're clearly not a franchise that takes themselves seriously. If that's the case, so
Well, no, I don't know. Mark Murphy's the wrong guy at the wrong time. Matt LaFleur sucks. Hey, how much of this should I actually put on the podcast? Should I throw the whole thing on?
Just put a warning like, hey, it goes completely off the rails here.
I've already done 50 minutes before this.
I was surprised you were still recording when I logged on.
How do you think I feel?
Tired, like me.
Well, I got a good nap during the second quarter of the national championship. So,
Yeah, that whole game is a nap.
all right, I'm gonna wrap it up.
I do have to say, hey, Jake, one more thing, though. Doesn't Aaron Jones get too much of a pass? How many times is he going to fumble in a big game?
100%.
Tony looks like the guy in Liar Liar who tries to do the claw after Jim Carrey's got kicked out of the house.
I got to watch that now. I love that movie.
Why you guys razzing Tony so much, man?
I'm not.
I just
Yeah,
said one
Bart.
thing.
Why are you doing that?
I just said one thing to get in on the fun.
You got Tony and Matt here, who at one point were like mortal enemies, and they're like, respecting each other. That's cool.
Matt just wants to hang out, and he wants people to respect the hangout. That's it.
That's it.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
No, you're right though. Aaron Jones does get too much of a pass, but overall, like I don't understand why they don't run the ball more or why they didn't run the ball more. It seemed to be working. I'm just so sick of the hero ball. Like Bart, it was so apropos, however long ago when you said that you just want off this ride. Like I can't come up with a better analogy or a better quote than that. Like just I want to be done with this.
This is my theory on myself, Jake, is that I say things that aren't right for the moment, but are right for 2 years later. And now you look back and say, oh shit, Winkler he wanted off the ride 2 years ago. I guess he was right. Yeah. Well, fucking just understand that I'm usually right, except for this Packers season and predicting their wins and losses. But that was more out of spite.
Well, and I think you're
At least I'm
easily
not the idiot
influenced.
like Tim over here that thought TCU was going to cover.
Tim, I live here, and I said they wouldn't.
Tim, did you bet on that?
No.
Oh,
Hey,
Come on.
Bart, this game was lost in the trenches also. What would Al Pacino have done at halftime of that game?
Do you think Matt LaFleur even watches Al Pacino movies, or do you think he's too scared of him because he reminds me of a tough
I
guy?
think watching Aladdin. He's watching Disney movies.
Well, hey, just like Paw Patrol, no job's too big, no pup's too small, no tip's too small. $1 the Rottweiler gives me to say this. Texas Tony looks like what Ellen DeGeneres wishes she looked like.
I'll take it. I love it.
what the hell are we doing here?
The game is officially over.
Hey,
Georgia is the national
now,
champion.
Bart, you don't like that show Bar Rescue. What if we had a show Packer Rescue? How do we rescue these Packers?
I need a show called Podcast Rescue and save me.
Your
Save me.
podcast.
Save this.
Just
Save me.
end it. Goodbye.
I don't want to.
I feel
Money's
like
still
it's a
flowing
challenge
in.
now.
Get going.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Be like an
Every
all-night
$3
telethon.
is like another 5 minutes.
This is like the Jerry's Fund, Jerry's Kids.
Yeah, I'm Jerry.
I'm not plugged in, and it's a base.
All right, I am ending. I need to go watch Monday Night Raw.
Some other time.
Same.
Oh, do you
Hold
want to
on.
know what happens tonight?
If I make it.
In Monday Night Raw?
Yeah.
No, you fuck.
Okay,
Vince
so-
came out and fired everybody except for Roman Reigns and Bobby Lashley and Charlotte Flair. That's what happened.
Oh boy, the final match is on right now.
Yeah,
One.
I know. Why do you think I want to get out of here? Okay, let me just run down the schedule. No live tomorrow.
Tim, give us a sports flash right now. Tim,
Stop with that.
I don't think he's
I want
ever
a
done one.
professional sports flash.
Thank you, Bart.
Okay, live Wednesday after
Roll
Bucks
back.
Hawks. Yeah,
What else am I going to do?
I'm
Yeah.
talking to Zach Gelb this week. We'll have a playoff prediction show.
Can't wait for who's that guy you come in that does the bets? Yeah, he's riveting.
Well, that's
Hey,
my
come on.
dear friend
Nick
Horvath.
Costos or Ryan Horvath?
Ryan Horvath. Come on now.
Ooh,
Me
I
and
don't know
Horvath
about a
have had a
live on
feud.
Thursday.
Add that to the feuds list.
Bucks Heat on Thursday. It's Law and Order night. That's
An
the problem.
emergency live on Friday.
Yeah, Friday I do want to do. Does McGuire's open it? What was that?
That was my son. He's doing his thing. Don't worry about it. Yeah, he should be in bed, but that's not my job.
Yeah,
Like a
damn.
we're gonna do a Brian Gutekunst live stream Friday at 10 a.m. and break down his presser.
That sounds like a Bill Michaels thing to do.
Well, it's on during Bill. If I can take one listener away from Bill, I've done my job.
I don't think they fit your demographic, Bart.
No, they never. There's not that Venn diagram. Those circles don't even come close to touching.
Nah, they're going the opposite directions.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging, guys.
Yep.
How are we
And
looking?
thanks for everyone that threw a couple of dollars in. I do take the
70.
money. I do whatever money I get tip wise, I put into the pod. So I'm building a website. Okay. Pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Can go to that. This service costs me some shekels every month. I can go to that.
You want to come say hi?
Could be the second wife on the podcast.
Yeah. You want to be part of this?
You-
It'd be huge for you.
It's illustrious.
Do you want
She's embarrassed because she's wearing
I'm not embarrassed.
Grogu pajama
So am I.
pants.
Look at this match.
Those are good.
That's right. That's how I roll.
Anyways,
Oh, hey.
That was a good appearance.
Mrs.
Yeah.
Hot Take.
That's right.
that's Mrs. Take right there.
Tim's shaking excited.
Stop.
For Mrs.
Whoa. Hold on. This is weird. Him just text me.
Shit. Here we
He
go.
said, I'll donate $10 if Jake and his wife start making out.
Absolutely not.
Hey,
It was worth a shot. I appreciate you being my wingman, though, Timmy.
I've touched him 3 times for 3 children. That's it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. It's getting weird.
Yep, I'm out. I come on, I'm out.
best pod ever. Best.
All
In
right,
the
love
words
you all.
of a great man. See ya!
Live Wednesday night.
Peace and
Done.
love. Peace and love.
Peace and love. Ooh.
All right, Bart.
The Rottweiler would have given $200 for. Wow. But thanks, guys. It means a lot. Everybody that's here, you know that. You know how I feel about you. All right, Timmy, go join a space. I'm out.
I'm
Oh, I need you in the morning. Are you in the morning?
this morning
Tuesday morning.
or Tuesday morning.
Yeah, I
Oh,
need you
yeah.
at 8:30, dude.
Talked about that. Shoot. Yeah.
Where are you going to be? Driving?
No, I should be available.
Sleeping?
No. I get up early, Bart. I still get up at like 5:15.
Why? What do you got going on?
Well, it's just finally gotten that habit of waking up, so I just still do it.
What do you got going on that you can't do the show?
Oh, I was thinking, like, do I have anything going on tomorrow? I can do it.
All right, 8:30.
Mm-hmm. Or
Okay.
mm-mm. Will I wake up in time?
Well, hold on.
Kevin
Hold
Holden's joining, didn't he?
I got no video though.
He's got to hit his camera. He doesn't know how to work this stuff.
I need to wrap this. Oh my
Just
God.
5 minutes. And he's probably at McGuire's.
Just about to wrap up, but I got Kevin Holden here. Congratulations, Holdy.
I turned the camera off on purpose. I figured you guys wouldn't want to see me.
Usually that's me.
You gotta be you.
Here we are. So the first half of the game, we were at the house and drinking, lightly. But the problem is you drink the same thing and they keep scoring and you continue to drink the same thing, which I have done. And by the way, with that in mind, how about them dogs?
They won 65-7, Kevin. Don't you feel a little bad for that?
So I have a good friend. I was going to be at this game.
What?
But I had every intention of being at this game, but the Packers played that Sunday night game. We had locker clean out today. I had to work. It was fun. And there's a buddy of mine that goes to all the games who's been sending me Snapchats, going back forever. I saw him when they won the national championship last year, and he sent me a message somewhere in there. I'd said in all caps, "Call off the dogs," and he responded in all caps, "Run up the score. I do not care if these people have families."
Well, 65-7, that's going to go a long way towards being remembered, dude. If you win 45-7 or if you win 65-7, this Georgia team, and they won a year ago, and we went through their schedule earlier, and they're going to win again next year. It's like,
well, the thing that stood out to me about the blowout aspect of this was that Georgia's second team outscored TCU's first team, and that's, obviously it's different circumstances once you get late in the game, but it is, I think, a very good sign for what's coming up for them in the years to come. Now, I cannot do this in my daily life. I can't do this in my daily persona, but tonight, sitting in this bar, I'm wearing these colors and I'm rooting for this team. So I appreciate that.
You shouldn't be ashamed of that. Like, Kevin, I'm all decked out in Warriors gear. This is officially a Bucks post game.
Dude, that's amazing. Well
that
done.
Turned into looking at old Sega games.
Yeah, so I go live after Bucks games every night, and we talk Bucks for like 8 minutes, then talk Packers for like 30, and then for the last like 20 minutes, I've just been digging out and pulling out old Sega games such as Tecmo Super Bowl on Sega. That's why I don't have my normal background. I'm just showing so you can see the games.
You guys, first of all, I let me just say, since I'm on this space here, I think for the first time, you guys.
I didn't ask you soon enough to be on here. That's my fault.
No, it's fine. I'm not saying anything by it. I'm just saying you guys have put together a tremendous product. Like, I get more people that come to me randomly, like unprompted, and they talk about watching you, listening to you, seeing the stuff that you guys do. To me, it feels just like what you guys did when you were on the radio. Like you've been able to continue this in this vein, with
so
this,
nice.
Here on the podcast. It's amazing. Like, it's a lot of fun, and I'm happy that this is happening because terrestrial radio and television is changing a lot. But this here is the space where it's free to operate.
What I like, and Tony asked me this earlier, is do I like radio or podcast better? I like this because, obviously made more in radio somehow. You don't make any money. But we got nice. I got $100 in donations here tonight. I didn't ask for it. But that's because that's for a Chuck and Winkler reunion fund. That's what that's for.
Okay, so that's what everybody wants, right? They want the thing they had. They want the two of you. They want Timmy back on a radio or whatever. But the truth is, whether you do it or whether you don't, like, you guys are part of an evolution. You guys are part of
what I like is I'm doing this live now, so you can choose to be a part of it. This is tacked on to the Tuesday show. And by this time, this is gonna be my longest episode ever. We're approaching 2 hours on the actual audio episode that I'm gonna put out, and you can listen to it or you cannot. You can come back to it or you cannot. You can listen when you want to. If you're like, God, Bart's talking about the Bucks, but I want to hear about the Packers, fast forward. So that's what I just, for so long, we in the industry have been like, this is when we're doing it. You need to sit your ass on the seat and watch Three's Company at 8:00 on Monday, or you're not going to see it until the summer. But people in the way that's changed, it's like, well, I want to watch it if I want to watch it. If I don't, I don't. So I think that is, I like that. I don't know. Maybe, maybe there's a part of the old days that there's some lore to it, but we're not in the old days. And the worst crime in the business history is newspapers giving away their content for free online right away. They fucked that up.
It's one of the biggest things, and you guys are in the exact same boat. One of the biggest things that you have to deal with right now is you have quality content to provide to people who want it. That there's no question about that. You guys can provide quality, but it's a matter of being able to do it in a sustainable way, which means you do have to get income from it somehow. And newspapers were the first ones to fall into the trap, and I think, everyone, other media are going to fall into the same trap where you have to figure out a way to monetize what you have. And it's not about getting you guys rich. It's about allowing you to continue to provide, good content to people. In the newspapers' cases, once they gave away that content for free and people said, well, I don't want to pay for that anymore, then yeah, they were in trouble. And you guys have to kind of skate that line. You have to figure out how to make this work, but also to make it workable for both of you. And that's, trust me, I'm paying attention.
Well, everything that, like the whole reason I can do this, I want to thank Blue Wire, the network I'm on, for letting this get started and happen. I want to thank Happy Place Hemp and Golden Chicken and Carl's Place. These are all places that, listen to the show and then talk to me about it. And so it's been good. I'm very happy with how this has gone. This has gone better than I could have imagined.
I'm thrilled because the first thing that people said when your employer was happened, you guys have blazed your own path. And honestly, there are others that have gone to a similar type of job in a similar type of place. I feel like you guys are part of the future. I think people are paying attention to what you do, and what you do is going to be part of what everybody else does in the future.
My main goal, my 1B goal, is to do this where it's like a sustainable thing that I can help support my family. I won't say support my family. My wife supports my family. Okay. She makes the money in this household. But what I also want to do is I want people to be like, I thought we killed Winkler last August, and he's still fucking talking to Klay Thompson and riling us up and bitching when we're not talking about David Stern setting down. That's what I want to do. I want to be a thorn in their fucking.
Well, and that's one of the reasons why this dude's alongside you, because he understands that resilience is going to continue. Like that's the, whoever has or has not abandoned you, there's one guy sitting alongside you every time I see you, and there's a reason for that, and that's it. He knows that fighter's mentality is what he wants to be a part of,
and he literally has nothing else going on.
Hey.
He was supposed to come to this bar tonight and did not.
Yeah, what is this magical bar where the one night Tim's not there, we talk to someone else who is there? What the fuck?
Okay. First of all, you see me swiping up all the messages, all the congratulations messages. How many people do you think are in this bar right now, counting the bartender / owner?
Is your wife there?
She is here.
3.
That's correct.
All right, Kevin, we'll do a more formal thing soon, okay?
Yeah, no, I no worries at all. I'm not concerned, but yeah, you name the time and the place, and I'll be there.
All right, love you, buddy. Go celebrate.
Love you guys. Go Dogs.
Georgia Bulldogs fan Kevin Holden. Don't be ashamed to admit it. Shit. No, I do feel like I should just go all night.
The Bart Radiothon, Podthon.
I could get involved in charity. Well, I gotta support myself first.
You gotta sleep.
Yeah, I gotta sleep. All right, Tim. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll talk to you in 10 hours.
Yes, can't wait.
Yeah, I know. Crew talk. What do you want to talk about? Wade Miley?
Stop.
I really don't know what to say about the Crew. I got a letter in the mail today saying like come to the ballpark.
What did you get it from? Emma?
Yeah. Emma Laker.
No, I got nothing on the Crew. World Baseball Classic happens too. 37 days pitchers and catchers.
World Baseball Classic post games?
I could do that.
I love the WBC, dog. All right, Timmy.
All right.
Love you. Honestly, thank you for everybody. If you were a part of this, if you're right here, I really do appreciate it. I hope that comes off sincere and true because I do. I think it does, right?
I think. Yeah.
T-Rats opening day is April 11th. I could probably get a T-Rats thing going.
April 10th is my birthday.
Oh, mine's January 9th. Just kidding. It's in May. All right. See you, everybody.